Alrighty, so we are diving back in head first to Half-Life 2. It's been pretty exciting so far to this point. I believe we're still on the same level. It's called Water Hazard. We are still using the airboat vehicle to get around. And yeah, we'll be picking up exactly where we left off from part 3. So far we have a playtime of 3 hours and 8 minutes, so we are starting to get neck deep into the game. So unfortunately there seems to be more coppers out for me. Hot damn. Okay, so it seems like we're in the clear a little bit here. I don't seem to be in danger of the helicopter in this little section here. I actually noticed I was trying to not go through things too quickly because I didn't want to miss anything. And sure enough, there's definitely one of those lambda weapon caches or health caches up there. So I'm going to try and find a way to disembark safely here because I definitely feel like that is accessible. Alright, so we just had to knock the platform down. We are good to go. We're definitely in some sewer tunnels or something of that sort underneath city. Alright, so I was able to re-up, oh shoot. I was able to re-up in a couple of my guns, so I should be ready to tango with this copter if I have to. He's waiting for me. God damn. Oh no. Kept a good eye there, and I was able to find another one of the land signs. It's always a hell for ammo and health. There's another one here. Just having a quick look around to see if I can't find anything else. I don't think there's going to be a whole lot else because I've come across quite a bit already. Oh crap, now I'm stuck. There. A couple different ways to go here, and I just didn't want to miss anything here. Seems to be another secure room. I made one hell of a jump there and landed me near the building, so I figured it was probably best if I have a quick look around. Can't hurt. Alright, so I am doing pretty well across the board here, but with that copter outside, it's something that I'm going to probably want to take care of soon. So it looks like I've got to actually bring my vehicle in here and somehow hoist it down just to that level below there. That would be my best guess. But I also don't want to miss anything, so I'm going to explore all options here. So apparently you can just drive down the platform. Should be good enough. took more fall damage than I would have liked there, especially considering I could have just taken the boat around. Alright, so there's a tunnel in here, but there's another way to go just down here. Should have gone with my gut instinct on that one. And to our next loading section. Honestly, this water hazard level must be coming to an end pretty soon, because we've been doing almost the same thing here for a little while, so... Besides the loading games, the fluidity of the game is really cool. How you go from scene to scene, even when there's cutscenes, you're still in control of your player. So it's really cool that the whole game world blends together, and you're not, you know, Call of Duty, enter this mission, and then you get teleported to the next mission. You know, as so many first-person shooter games are. So I was able to recover some health. So I've got to remember that there's a tiny little bit of health there should I feel the need to use it. There's also this thing here. Interesting. I don't hear the copter anymore, so I don't believe he's a threat to me at this point in time, but as I've seen many, many times before, that may have changed. So there's a bit of a hoist up here. Okay. I've got it now. No. Okay. So these, I figured, these are reinforced beams, so there ain't no way that we're going to be able to just run into those. But as you can see, there's quite a lot of stuff here above us. There's quite a few platforms. There's this thing that's kind of being hoisted, so it looks like we're actually, at the end of the day, going to be able to get our vehicle up and over. So I'm going to drive my vehicle just onto that platform again. It looks like they want us to take the vehicle too. Out of my way. Thank God you can pick things up. Otherwise, getting stuck on things would be a common concern. Okay, so I can't actually reach the top of that ladder. What happens if I send it all the way down? Okay, so I don't know. I've always got to explore the just shoot it option. Man, I don't know here. There's a ladder, and this ladder definitely has to help us continue. Oh, there's another ladder just over here. Everything just got really, really quiet, and there's this really eerie background music. That's not okay with me. Oh. Well, I made it. Although I'm not entirely sure what the ultimate goal is here. There we go. Okay, and that's going to lift it up just enough to give us a ramp that we can jump over. Perfect. If you would have told me at the beginning of Half-Life that a washing machine would become useful to me at some point in this game, I would have genuinely thought you were kidding, but I'm okay with having a washing machine as a friend.
Aren't you?
Well, I wouldn't believe it if I couldn't see with my own eyes. Dr. Gordon Freeman himself.
You're just in time, Doc. We gotta move out before the Combine picks us up. We're just getting ready to pull out.
We better hurry. Gotta tear down this camp and get out of here.
Greetings to the Freeman.
Come on in. I'll show you what you're up against.
Alright, so this is pretty interesting. Wherever it is that we headed to, it's obviously a resistance stronghold of some sorts. Had quite the welcoming party, which means we are a well-known face. Just want to have a quick look around, seeing as how this is a completely new environment. He's telling me he's gonna, quote-unquote, show me what I'm up against. I'm not entirely sure what he means by that, but I'm definitely excited to find out. So it doesn't look like there's a whole lot going on. This dude's pretty creepy.
Don't worry about the airboat. Bort's gonna look after it for you. Here, take a look at this. This here's the dam. It's just up ahead. Eli's hideout is here, a stone's throw from the apron and nestled in the old hydro plant. But getting there, with that hunter chopper on your ass, next to impossible. Good news is, the Vortigaunt's working his magic on your airboat, so you'll have a little more firepower going forward. I think he's just finishing up now. Go on out. There we are. That gun came off one of the same hunter choppers that you're up against. I always like to bring a little irony to a firefight. take that chopper down, and you should be able to tear on through to Eli's place.
The Freeman will accept this weapon or suffer greatly on the road ahead.
Cool, so my little alien buddy here, Vort, totally souped up my airboat, so it's actually got some firepower on it right here at the front.
I can see Eli was right about you.
So it looks like we're heading on to Eli's place. I believe that was one of the doctors that we met very early on. I think it's Vance, like Eli Vance, I want to say.
Get going, Doc. We gotta break camp.
Yeah, so we're heading on to controller just disconnected there on me. So yeah, it's Dr. Eli Vance. We saw him, we met him earlier on. He is actually the leader of the Resistance, so that's where we're continuing our journey to. That's the group of people that tried to teleport us out of City 17 and actually teleported us further into City 17. So we're trying to head back to the Resistance base right now. He said it was going to be by some old hydro plant. It's nestled in, kind of in and around an old hydro plant. So yeah, let's see what's up here.
I see Eli was right about you.
Farewell, Dr. Freeman.
Cool, and so it looks like to aim the weapon, it's got like some sort of an auto aim, so it's just kind of, Sweet, it kind of locks onto targets for you. That definitely makes things easier. Alright, so that took care of Mr. Copper pretty quickly. Okay, I have to apologize. I'm not 100% certain what the case is here, but just having some issues with my controller. Alright, let's hope that the third time is a charm here. So it looked like that was just kind of like a bit of a practice session, hitting some of those barrels, and it looks like instead of having to run into those platforms that we can destroy along the bankside, we can actually just shoot them down if there are enemies up there now, so it makes my life completely easier. Also, the gun on the airboat reloads automatically over time, which is like the best possible, gun that they could have put on there to not have to worry about collecting ammo along the way. And it seems to do pretty good damage as well, so it's looking pretty hopeful so far. Of course, please reconnect controller. Why not? Alright, I'm just going to take her off and get some new batteries and just use a new controller for now. Alright, that's my bad on that one. My apologies. And then I happened to be playing in the dark and tripped over my mic cord, which I couldn't see. So we are good now. Mostly. Alright, now we're good. I don't. Looks like just some sort of a respawn room that's got some goodies in it. That's where the enemies came from, just in here. So. I think you were supposed to drive a little closer up to this gate, but I knew something a little bit fishy was going on here because of these two platforms on the side. There's a door over there on the other side that I would like to get to, but I think I've actually got to run around here, so just would have rather fought them on land than have to be stuck in the boat and being shot at from weird angles and having to try and turn around and stuff. Somebody's firing rockets at me.
Radiation levels detected.
Not sure what I'm supposed to do here. Alright, I think I can probably get my airboat up this ramp and drive it around. It's probably my best option at this point, seeing as how I'm not going to be able to get through that gate. Alright, so finally I destroyed that truck, or whatever the hell that was firing friggin' rockets at me. Good lord, haven't had that problem to this point. It's not a problem I want to have going forward. It's like not even close the difference between having the gun and not having the gun on the airport. Before I would have to stop or not stop and just go right past the enemies. Now I can shoot them from short distance, long distance. If they ambush me, I can take out cops. Looking good so far. Oh, thank God, a little bit of a of a mind break here. God, it's been a lot of go, 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 go action. It's like these ceiling things are gonna forever haunt me in this friggin' game. It's like early on they were like, oh, he hates these ceiling hanging things. They totally knew that everybody was gonna hate these things, and they had to put as many of them through the game as possible. I cannot find any other reason why they are filled throughout the world. They are annoying as hell. But a very great idea for an ending. Its job in the game was to be annoying. It's mission successful, that is a fact. Forever they will haunt. Alright, there's something up here, but I've got to try and ride the bank so I can get up on the ramp. Sorry about that. I think that's actually the way that we are supposed to go, but there's another way just back here that may have some loot for me. My frigging boat turns the right way. That one truck at that last bridge kicked my ass, took a lot of my health. Oh no. Thank God they're dead. So to me, those look like just regular citizens at the very least, but they look kind of like resistance fighters, so they got taken care of. Oh, a lambda locator. I think I've done a pretty good job of finding these so far. 12 out of 45, so I've definitely found a fair share of them, and boy oh boy do they come in handy every time. So this is getting all glitchy with this ladder, so I'm just gonna get down. So I think that's I've exhausted all the options in this section here. We'll head back on the airboat and head on. I saw another one of those zombie enemies up ahead in this tunnel before I went backwards and fell out. So more fighting ahead. Whoa! Hello. Good lord, they're everywhere. They've got to throw that one ceiling monster in the whole tunnel. They couldn't have just put the zombies in, a new enemy type. No, they had to put them in too, but also put just one ceiling monster. And if you don't catch it coming around that corner, you're his. Damn it. They know I hate these ceiling monsters, and they're going to take advantage of that for a very long time. Something is throwing drums down, explosive drums from up ahead, so I gotta try and figure out what the heck's going on here. Gordon Freeman doesn't mind trying to help the resistance here and helping Earth and trying to get Earth back under control and all that, but Gordon Freeman does not like ceiling monsters. They're annoying, Gordon Freeman. Gordon Freeman does not like to be annoying. Hello, ceiling monster. Almost got me, but you didn't. Alright, man, oh man. I am tired of this water. Get me land-bound ASAP. Looks like we're getting close to some sort of a port or something, because I've noticed for the last couple miles of a stretch, there's been a lot of beached boats. There's been a lot of like old, dilapidated boats. There's been a lot of shipping containers. There was one area where shipping containers were spilled down, blocking my path. So I feel like in terms of trying to predict what location we're at right now, it seems to be the case. And that guy, that other resistance leader that had that alien upgrade our boat, he said that we got to make our way to a hydro field. So the hydroelectric field could definitely be close by. He said it's not too far. That seems to be the last of them. Man, just got ambushed by two of those rocket launching trucks. Right. Just just gotta keep moving to stay out of their path. I don't see a way that I can progress with the airboat right now, but I can park the airboat just off to the side here, and it looks like there's something up here. Damn.
Hazardous radiation levels detected. Vital signs are dropping.
Okay, so that's obviously that radiation water. So tunnel's not that long, but that tells me that we definitely have to get the airboat up here. And now that I have a look across, I can see that there's a ramp on the other side. So somehow we have to find a way to get into that area back there so that I can access the ramp. Should be a way in here somewhere. I don't know if I can get up here. Doesn't look good. I don't know if these big logs here that are holding this platform up can break, but sometimes when I highlighted certain parts there, it was turning red, so I'm gonna investigate this area right over here. So there's some explosive drums in there I'm gonna try and blow up. What? Sweet. That should be enough to get the airboat through. Alright, here goes nothing. Yeah. I gotta say, those jumps, and we've had to do a lot of them, they are pretty exciting when you have to go to make them. I have genuinely enjoyed some of those. They're not easy either. Alright, so this is obviously some sort of a lock. We won't be able to get through. It doesn't look functional anymore, obviously, so looks like there's a tunnel of some sort here. And another load. Wherever we are right now, it is a huge friggin' area, and it looks like it used to be filled with water, but it's drained to some extent, so it doesn't look like there's a whole lot around, but I just didn't want to miss any of the lambda symbols, because I definitely feel like there's one or two of those around. This is probably one of the bigger areas that we've had access to since starting this airboat mission. And now the alarm is going off, and now there's a helicopter coming for me. Isn't that just lovely? Finally, after multiple levels of attacks from the copter, I was finally able to sink it by the grace of the Lord Jesus Christ himself. Oh, good Lord. Besides maybe ladders and the way that system works, helicopters are probably a very close second on the list of things that I hate in this game so far. It's a very, very small list, probably only those two things, but man, oh man, those copters are driving me up the freaking wall. Okay, so now that inconvenience has been taken care of, we gotta try and figure out what the plan is here. That's an electric tower there, so we may be getting pretty close. I just wanted to try and hit as many boxes as I could. Along the banks and stuff, just to make sure that I can free up on health, my suit, maybe find some ammunition. I imagine there's got to be some of that stuff scattered around. This is a big area, but now I understand why they gave us a big area. The idea was obviously to go around fighting that copter. So I did a relatively good job. I haven't really died a whole lot to this point in the game, so I haven't really gotten to any point that I've been like overly frustrated. There's been a few parts that we've got to, and maybe we'll be stuck on a puzzle for a couple of minutes, but other than that, it's been pretty straightforward and pretty fun, to be honest with you. So there's a gate over here. Looks like I'm ready to go in now. As far as I know, I had the best look that I could have. I don't see a whole lot going on here. I'll have another quick peek. Well, I found hell somewhere along, so that actually worked out for me. Nah, that's back at the beginning, back the tunnel that I came through, so we can head on. Gotta just climb up these ladders and activate the gate. climb up the ladder. I don't know why I said ladders, plural. Sweet. So that one's actually open just a little bit. That's definitely an area that I can get to. There's 100% something up there. How in the name of God do you get up there? Is there anything up there? Maybe not. Maybe I'm just getting a little bit too hopeful for nothing. So from what I see, we have to head down the river that way. But there is a ladder that seems to lead to some sort of a building just over here. So obviously I'm going to investigate this first. Okay, so it's actually work time for me. I gotta head out. It's saved. Okay, bad time to save. Never mind. We'll check the building out. Oh, Christ. So one of the cool things about the AI in this game, and we just actually witnessed it right there, is that if they know you're hiding behind something, they will strategically try and flush you out. You know, they will kind of go by the strategy that you're using. They're actually quite smart. It's been well regarded as some very good AI in this game. So that was pretty cool. I thought I was going to have some time behind there and that they would just stay by there. They came running after me and tried to like flank me. So this must be the helicopter pad. This must be where the copter came from. So let's head inside and see if there's anything interesting in there. So once I follow the river all the way around, I can actually have a look here and see what good that's going to do. So there's that open grate that I found over there. I got to somehow take my boat all the way around here. All the way around here. Let's see what's over here. Okay, so that actually just leads back to the big area here. So it looks like I'm definitely headed in the right direction. It looks like I gotta cross by that little wooden thing and head into that area over there. And it looks like I'm close to the hydro yard. There seems to be some electrical poles, like I said, around here, or whatever, or transformers, whatever they are. So we could be getting close. It's not something that we've seen commonly everywhere. I've had messages come up on these consoles in the past, but it doesn't look like anything's going to get activated here. Don't see a whole lot. I see some health. Or grenades, rather, ammunition. Aha. So I'm full in my suit, full in my health. I've got full ammo in most of my weapons, minus the revolver. Alright, what do we got here? That seems to be it for now, so I'm going to take off. And we'll head across this little bridge down here. Observation this way. So that's probably trying to point me in the right direction. Alright, this seems like a better place to save right here. So we finally seem to have come to the end of our little airboat mission. We are land-bound now, but might not stay that way for too long. We'll have to see. We're heading on our way to the hydro plant. We're trying to get to one of the resistance bases anyways. We're trying to get to Dr. Eli Vance, who used to work with Black Mesa with us. He's now leading the resistance. That's who we're trying to head to now, in hopes that he might be able to help us continue in our fights outside of City 17. Thank you for watching another video. If you are still with me in my Half-Life playthrough at this point, I appreciate all of the support. I appreciate any suggestions that you may be able to give to me going forward. I definitely appreciate any and all feedback. Definitely leave a like, subscribe so that you know when all of the next Half-Life videos drop, as well as any new content that comes on, and have yourselves a wonderful one.